Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you some quick beauty faves of mine that I've gotten into. I kind of went ham on Lucky Vitamins, so I thought I should have really done a Lucky Vitamin haul, but the majority of that haul was literally bar soaps. I don't really like to buy a lot of plastic bottles, so I bought, like, not kidding you, like 13 bars of soap. So I should be good for the rest, and probably until fall, I guess, because they take a while to go through. But one of them I'm definitely highlighting today because I want to share that with you because I'm obsessed with one of them. But a couple other things as well. So about 2 weeks ago, my best friend and I were at Sephora, and I was looking up the price of a perfume because my sister really wanted the Saint or Sinner perfume by Kat Von D because her last birthday, last July 16th, I got her both of the little rollers, the roll-on. And she loves both of them, which is wonderful because if she didn't like it, I'd be like, oh, man. But she loves Kat Von D and she's been a fan of hers forever. And she loves both the perfumes, and I went back to see if I can get a full-size bottle. And she said, I don't know which one I want, though, so just surprise me. So I was like, okay, I'll choose. But something else caught my attention, and that was the Elizabeth and James collection of Nirvana perfumes. And I love Mary-Kate and Ashley. I mean, I've grown up with them. They're a year or two younger than me, so I've grown up with their entire influence and whatnot, especially in the beauty and fashion world now. And ever since their perfume collaboration came out, I've been obsessed with trying to, like, buy them, and I just kept forgetting. But I smelled every single one of them, and they all had this very similar note. I don't know what it is, but a very similar scent throughout the entire collection. And I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So I'm smelling the white, the black, the bourbon, the rose, the gray, the amethyst. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, they all smell amazing. And I don't know which one I want to get. But then I noticed they had this little set. And just look at it. Just look at that. Oh, now you can see it with the light. This is Nirvana Black, Nirvana Bourbon, White, and Rose. They also have gray and amethyst. I think the gray one I was really into, but I have to, like, double check. Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of these are, they can be shared, like, with men because there's a masculine scent to it as well. And I think, like, my ex probably would have liked the bourbon one because it does really have, like, a bourbon scent to it. So the black, I mean, first off, can I just say the packaging of this is beautiful because these are just like sample sizes and they're not like your little spritzy ones. They're the ones that you have to, like, tip over with your finger and dab on. But they look like really fancy, glamorous lighters. They remind me of my grandmother. Just the packaging alone. And then I showed my sister this one and she said it reminded her of my grandmother in this black dress that we have, like this picture we have of her. That's my grandmother. And she's just chilling at her house with her family, drinking and looking gorgeous. And the smell of it reminded me of my grandmother, and I don't know why. But this one definitely looks like a fancy night out, or just a night out, just an evening scent. It's nice and heady. The bourbon, I'm saving this one more for fall because I wore it one day and I smelled like, I thought I smelled like bourbon. I was like, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me, but I'm going to wait until fall because something about it just has a crispness to it that reminds me of fall. The white has definitely a very light, clean scent to it, but can be worn anytime. But the rose, I have an issue with rose. I have an obsession with rose, in fact. And this one has been really, I mean, every time I look at it, I put like a little bit on. Like, I can't not do it. It smells that good. So this has kind of sealed the deal for me that most likely the full-size version I'm going to get is going to be the rose because it's so good. It smells so nice. So that's kind of been one of my obsessions recently. All right, move through the rest pretty fast. All right, so I told you that I love the scent of rose, and I told you I went on Lucky Vitamin, and I fell in love with Himalayan Rose Auromere. Ayurvedic soap. Now, I've been wanting to try this soap forever because Auromere makes only a small collection of products, but I usually use their toothpaste. Had to think about it. I love their toothpaste. I've tried so many, and their toothpaste really make my teeth feel really clean. And right now, I'm using a different brand, like Himalayan Botanicals or something, and I'm using that charcoal, like magic charcoal stuff that turns your teeth black. So I kind of like use a little bit of both, and then I'm gonna go in back into my Auromere because it's very expensive. It's like sometimes $6 to $9 at the health food store, but on Lucky Vitamin it's cheap. But the soaps are cheap. They're usually like $3, and I think on the site, but they're like $1 and change or $1.95 on Lucky Vitamin. And this one smells incredible. It smells so good. I mean, if you like the scent of rose, it smells like rose tea. You know, it's not like rose, like that floofy, fake powdery rose the synthetic candy type rose. It smells like real roses, like a million roses in one bar. And it's a very small bar of soap, but I'm the only one using it, and I've used it everywhere. I have no irritation. I'm in love. Highly recommend. Okay, next is, speaking of non-irritation, the Crystal deodorant. The new one, I'm in love because I use natural deodorants all the time. And I use the Crystal Rock deodorant that you have to rub under your armpit for like 100 strokes because it doesn't work otherwise. And I've used so many other of theirs, like the spray and the roll-ons, and they have all these nice, really herbal scents. And I love the chamomile one, but I bought this one. This is the unscented, and I don't care what they say. This has a scent, and it smells like bubble solution, and it smells like magic. I love it. It's nice and light. It just smells like bubble solution. Like it has a scent, but it's very light and clean, and it doesn't irritate. It doesn't have any aluminum, no harsh chemicals in it. Nothing is harming me. It just smells amazing. And even if I sweat, I don't feel gross when I use that. All right, next is Evan Healy Wild Carrot Nourishing Eyeball. I call it chapstick for the eyes. And mind you, this thing is big because look at this. Look at this. I rub this around my eyes at night before I go to bed, and then I put a little bit on my lips. But it makes I have very deep set eyes and I have very dark circles naturally, and it makes my eyes look really awake and healthy, and more importantly, moisturized because I'm trying not to have wrinkles. But it makes my skin look really healthy, and it smells like tea. Anything that smells like tea is like my favorite thing. And then we have Pacifica's Summer Kale Lip Balm. Now, this is the first one I ever tried from them, like a year ago. Like a year ago, I tried their summer kale lip balm, and then since then, I purchased their mango, their raspberry, their cherry, their chai, their coconut, and their banana, which I'm currently using as well. But the summer kale is my favorite because I've tried all these other like watermelon and all these juicy favorites, and all that is great. But like, who makes a kale lip balm? Pacifica, and it's amazing. And it actually all of their lip balms make your skin feel really nice, and they don't give you that gross like layer, and they don't peel or anything. They just work perfectly. And I'm a huge fan, and I will buy more and more of those in the summer kale because it tastes like lemon. It doesn't taste like kale, it tastes like lemon. All right, and lastly, my favorite product right now, I love the R&Co brand. I wish I had the kind of hair that can take more than just the few products by them that I use. But I am crazy about their pre-treatment, and it's called Palm Springs, and it comes in a can that you spray, and it's like, it comes out like thick shaving cream. And oh my gosh, it's a conditioning treatment that I use in my hair, and I love it. Love the way it makes my hair feel. Actually, love the way it makes my hair smell. But it could afford to be a little bit more moisturizing. But honestly, I just love it. But I've been dying to try Death Valley. Death Valley is their dry shampoo. And I have locks, and I don't want to put this kind of product in my hair, but on my scalp when it gets really hot, really humid. If I'm wearing a ponytail for hours and I take it down, sometimes you get a little bit of sweat trapped in there, a little bit of oil. So just a quick shot of that in there, and it just refreshes. But more than anything for me, I need a little bit more volume. So when I spray it in, what I do is I like floof it up a little bit to kind of give me a little like added volume and thickness, because I naturally don't have volume to my hair, and locks can feel heavy at times, or they can just, I don't know, droop. So you don't, and I have naturally thin hair, so like at the roots my hair just wants to look flat, but I want it to have a little bit of thickness, and Death Valley gives me that, and it also absorbs excess oils. I have longer time between washings, which is amazing. And I don't know, it's just been an overall really cool experience. I chose a small can because I didn't know how I was going to perform with my hair. And I think the next time I purchase, it's going to be not maybe Death Valley, but I'm going to try Spiritualized, which I found out is a better formulation for my hair type, but it's still going to be R&Co. I really, really like their products. So I really hope that you enjoyed my little mini beauty haul, and I hope that you try out some of these things. Let me know if you've ever used them before. If you like the Elizabeth and James stuff, check it out. Let me know what you think. I would love to know if there's any other fans of these products other than me, especially if it's R&Co, because I feel like no one knows about this brand, even though they're everywhere. So stay tuned. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.